Horror movies in 2026 have been wild, and these 5 films prove it.
Quest for horror. Step inside, where the screams and secrets hide.
Welcome back to Quest for Horror. I'm Paul. If it's sharp horror opinions and zero bullshit you're after, then you've come to the right place. Please hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. So today, I'm talking about my top 5 horror movies of 2026 so far. Now, I haven't seen every single horror movie this year, but these are the ones that have really resonated with me. Make sure you join me in the comments section. Do you agree or disagree with my list? And also, make sure you share your own top 5, as I like to reply to every single comment.
I'm gonna burn it all down. Mother...
Scream is my favourite horror franchise of all time, and Ghostface is my favourite horror movie killer of all time. And I had modest expectations for Scream 7, and despite a third act which really goes off the rails, is some of the worst reveals we've had in a Scream franchise, I actually really enjoyed Scream 7. I thought the kills in it were great. I love seeing Sidney back and the relationship with her daughter. There was a lot of nostalgia in this film that personally really worked for me. I like what they did and they show with a lot of the legacy characters. And Scream 7 may have not been for everyone, but for me, a franchise that's over 30 years going, still churn out a fun film like this. I really enjoyed it, and that's why Scream 7 was my number 5.
He found me.
Primate was actually the first film that I ever saw this year. I went to a Scream Unseen screening at Odeon in January, and I absolutely love this film. It's a perfect blend of a creature feature meets a slasher. It's like a creature feature meets like Michael Myers of Halloween, and the practical effects in this film are outstanding. From the actual chimp design itself, it's a guy in a suit, to all the practical gore and kills. Yeah, some of the characters in this are not the best, they're kind of throwaway, but it had so much tension, it had great kills, and I just had a great time with this film. So if you've not checked out Primate, and you love a creature feature, and you love a slasher, this is one that you need to watch.
I just want my daughter back.
Lee Cronin's The Mummy, I thought was absolutely badass. It's like The Mummy in an Evil Dead skin, and I think it works brilliantly. I was a huge fan of Lee Cronin's previous film, Evil Dead Rise, personally being my favourite in that entire franchise. Of course, we are getting Evil Dead Burn late this year, so with that topic, who knows? But The Mummy, I thought was grotesque, and I just thought it was amazing. There's some really great, outstanding gore in this. I like the main characters. You really felt for them and the journey that they're going on. It has one of the craziest third acts that I've seen in a horror film in 2026 so far, and it's one that I cannot wait till it comes out in 4K so that I can purchase it. Massive fan of Lee Cronin, massive fan of this film. If you've not seen The Mummy, make sure you check it out as soon as possible.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you!
Obsession by Corey Barker is the latest horror film that I've seen, and this film, if you've not seen this, I strongly urge you to not watch the trailer, go to the cinemas and check this out, because this is an absolutely fantastic horror film. Corey Barker, he's definitely a director to watch. If you've not seen his free film on YouTube, Milk and Cereal, make sure you check that out. And of course, he's going to be doing the next Texas Chainsaw film for A24, but everything about Obsession for me from beginning to end was just absolute genius. It's an absolute pressure cooker of a movie with some truly outstanding acting in this and performances, and honestly genuinely some really creepy and unnerving scenes that really get under your skin. The third act is absolutely wild, and the way this film ends just really left me like slack-jawed, and you're left wondering at the end of the film, who is the real villain? I've seen it. If you've seen the film, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but I'm keeping it vague for those of you who've not seen it. But honestly, if you've not seen Obsession, please check it out as soon as possible.
I don't think we should ever leave.
But for me, my personal number one of the year is Sam Raimi's Send Help. I absolutely love this film. I got to see it at cinema day one. I've recently purchased it on 4K and I watched it a couple of times, and I still love it as much as the first time I've seen it. It is more of like a survival thriller than a horror film, but it still has those signature Sam Raimi elements. There's elements of gore in there. It's crazy like camera shots and like up close camera shots that he does are really well executed. And like, you know, Rachel McAdams in this film and Dylan O'Brien are just amazing. In fact, I'll say Rachel McAdams' performance in this film is my favourite of the year so far. It's got some real crazy stuff that happens in this. I really love the ending in that as well. And just the whole film, it's got a really dark sense of humour. It showcases a lot of the gore that Sam Raimi has done before, but it also shows a lot of restraint. There's some really good scenes where, you know, you're left wondering what's going on and not actually seeing the carnage. And I think it's just done so brilliantly. So if you've not seen Send Help, please make sure you check it out. It's actually streaming now on Disney Plus, and you can also purchase it online and also 4K and Blu-ray. Well, there's my list of my top 5 horror movies of 2026 so far. Like I said before, make sure you join me in the comments section. Let me know if you agree or disagree and comment your own top 5. And stay tuned for a video in future where I'll be doing my top 5 worst horror movies of 2026 so far. Thank you for watching. Take care, guys, and I'll see you very soon.